bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the 2-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kansas City, Missouri, here is the hard-hitting WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Tommy Morrison.
You can steal the cornbread off my tray, my nigga.
It's time to start
and that's
doing
gonna
the
get
walking.
you issue.
I love this place. The atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right fight.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup.
Yes.
Here we go.
That's some shit that's gonna get a nigga. Anything might happen, bro.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Well done with that counter shot. They better start
I don't get the pick on this mode.
Beautiful counter shot. They both want the knockout. You'd like to see more jabs.
Ooh.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can pop, knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fist.
You saw that shit.
Through the hook, didn't land.
Over it again.
It's all offense all the time. They exchange punches.
Man, I'm about to die.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Hey.
Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because it's...
Here we go. It's round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Good counter punching.
Oh.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. He fails to score with that left hook. And they figure out the combination to this save.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And the big fella stumbling backwards. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Bo in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Good work.
The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had every...
Good work there. The jabs are working nice.
Get this boxing fight together.
Let's get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. And Bo is dazed. And Riddick Bowe is on the canvas. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I already know about your Tommy Morris, you know. Call him Tommy Guns.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to par you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Bo in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
To make up.
And there's the bell to start round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if you come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. When are we gonna see a jab from these two? Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Morrison, oh no, what's happened? And down goes Morrison.
Knocked me out.
Wow, that impact was
I was
incredible.
fucking around,
Let's take
dude.
another look at it.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, man, he's talking.
That will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. You have once, you got away with it. You can do it again.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Carved out Morrison in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10. Back into the fray here in round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard.
Hey, babe.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Have a good day.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's nothing quite like a big hinge with one punch.
Yeah, he was.
Incredible work rate. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
And then Jordan and Jalailah was Jaquin and Jordan was Ja'Cory.
Oh, y'all was doing like the Maury shit. Y'all should have done the run. Whoever do the cameraman got to chase the person and run away. Get those.
Yeah, she did run away.
No, no.
He said, no, come back, come back. We all started laughing.
He was like, I am not through with you.
Yeah, let's see. Taylor's was like Tay, something like that.
I'm switching.
Nyla's was Deontay.
Well, at least it wasn't no drama for real.
And it was a fight today.
Oh,
Willie and Genesis. So basically, Genesis and Willie, she wanted to fight, right? She was like, I want to fight in the bathroom, but Willie was like, no, I don't want to fight in the bathroom because then too many work come and then we're not gonna be able to do it. So they did in the hallway. So go on the second period. I said, look, y'all, these got hair fighters. I know they can fight. And then
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr. weighing in at 78.9 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188. And up against him, it's Jake LaMotta, 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 170.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
It's the incomparable. Here comes the Bronx Bull, Jake LaMotta. Here comes a man so legendary they made a movie about him starring Robert De Niro. But this is the real deal. Stay long with Jake LaMotta, and even that may not be good enough.
Look at this. These fights are so up front. Look at that.
If he was standing up in your room, you got to like a pop or something to tell him, like, hey, don't you
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from the Bronx, New York, with 106 fights in his remarkable career, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the middleweight champion of the world, known as the Raging Bull, introducing Jake LaMotta.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
The wait is over. The speed can stop. The fight begins. Now,
He like chewing
let's
up
get
his
the
food,
answers.
so
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this
he
one.
like chewing. No, sir.
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. And he scores with the counter. So much firepower here. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
It's bombs away. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight is saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter shot lands. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. A perfect counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell.
Hey, good idea.
You should pull up. Nugget. Go to your room and go lay down. So people can go down. Oh, never mind. Just kidding.
What?
You gotta go lay down.
I keep kicking me off.
Hey, Brady, this area changes things. Yes, I was wanting to make sure that you guys were still bringing it today. Okay. Okay. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. All right, you too.
No. As he should.
Why would she ask that? Thanks, so you would get your clothes soon. Baby, you gonna eat tomatoes? You gonna eat them? I'm gonna make you push out whatever you eat. Cause they don't know. I ain't said nothing about cooking. It's a no.
Sound like you don't want to.
Somebody just put some on me.
Somebody been what? Somebody been what? to catch the fade. That need to go in the sink. That's nasty. That's nasty. We gotta get him some more room. Oh, that's cute.
Welcome to Kingdom Arena, the home to some of the biggest fights in recent history, and we're going to see another one right here, right now. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So it's the legend Rocky Marciano. He's only 5 foot 10 inches tall with a reach of 68 inches. He'll square off against The Rock. The Rock, Rocky Marciano, the Brockton brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time, a sparkling record, and one of the best to ever do it. The Rock, Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight to be.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Scoring hook. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
They both want the knockout. Halfway through the round, and man, these 2 are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Trying to score with the uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. Punch, counter punch. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Get it. No, he needs to know that. That's not okay. He can't sue on that.
Here we go for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
You must be making that crazy third fighter.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Want to see the judges' scorecards. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You miss with that jab. Shot. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You got a swarm on your case, you know you got to fight, you got to hold him, you got to tie him up, you got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high, because I will keep punching until the referee says stop.
Show us something, Rocky. Dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Let's get it started in round three. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?